I don't even see the difference. Ooh, I love how cloying it feels. So good. Very similar, it's very similar. I think these are the perfect dupes. Hey guys, it's Wendy here back today, and I'm again so excited to do today's video because we're finally here with the dupes content. I always find dupes content so interesting. For me, especially due to my work, I get a great opportunity to see like variety of products and compare them, and it ranges from high-end products to like road shop brands and of course products on Wishtrend.com. So after all the testings and trials, I've come to realize that there are so many great products on Wishtrend.com that is as competitive as and as good as the products that of a high-end brand, actually sometimes even better, and you can still enjoy it at a more reasonable price. So I decided to come back today with a dupes content. I hope that you guys can have a chance to enjoy some of the good products in a more reasonable price. So if you are interested, please keep watching. For dupes, we have prepared 3 products from the brand KLAIRS and 1 product from the brand Skin & Lab. Let's get started. So starting with the very first dupes, a facial scrub product. One of the very well-known brand for facial scrub product is definitely a brand Fresh. The Fresh Sugar Face Polish is actually really famous, and I personally loved using this product. But since I started using our KLAIRS Gentle Black Sugar Facial Polish, I couldn't really go back to buy another product from Fresh. There are so many great traits common between these 2 products. One of the great characteristics that these 2 products share is definitely the sugar base it has to exfoliate our skin. These 2 products are actually really great for mildly exfoliating your skin. Also, because of all the ingredients that both polish has, it actually has a very moisturizing finish. So even after scrubbing out dead skin cells off from your face, you still have that moisturized finish. Okay, so talking about some ingredients between these 2 products, for Fresh Sugar Face Polish, it actually includes brown sugar. On the other hand, our KLAIRS Gentle Black Sugar Facial Polish is based with black sugars. If we have to compare, black sugar definitely has more high contents regarding nutrition. Some other ingredients included in Fresh, real wild strawberry. So when you use it, you have that scent, slight scent of the strawberry, and also it includes like plum seed oil and grape seed oil. In our KLAIRS Gentle Black Sugar Facial Polish, it includes shea butter, which I think is an amazing ingredient for a facial scrub to have, because you would want to have a more moisturized finish on your face after exfoliating your skin. And it includes cranberry seed oil. So basically these 2, there are like similar ingredients but slight difference. And we cannot not talk about the brand KLAIRS, of course. KLAIRS has this KLAIRS 4 free system, and it's no animal testing, no alcohol, no paraben, and no artificial colorings. But of course, as you can see the size, according to the gram, it has 125 grams and the KLAIRS 60 grams. So it's actually almost like exactly the double size. Now moving on to the price. For Fresh, the price is 82,000 won in Korean won, and for KLAIRS is 22,000 won. So the price for Fresh is actually very pricey. So I'm going to show you the texture and how it feels on my hand. First, show you the Fresh Sugar Face Polish on this part of my hand, and on this part of my hand I'm going to be showing our KLAIRS Gentle Black Sugar Facial Polish, and I'm going to compare the texture and the feeling as well. So starting with the Fresh, it looks like this. Because it's based with brown sugar, it has a very nice dark brown color. You can see little particles in it. So if you apply it on the hands, show you the texture. The particles are very small, that it will, you definitely have a sense that it will very mildly exfoliate your skin, because you can actually barely feel the particles inside the scrub. This is how the texture looks like. And let's move on to our KLAIRS. Looks something like this. I'm going to show it on my hands as well. A very brown, dark brown color. You can also see the particles in there. Apply it on this part of the hand. So the instant feeling is very similar with the Fresh Facial Polish. KLAIRS Facial Polish definitely has a little thicker particles. I personally love KLAIRS scrub because I prefer to feel mild exfoliating particles when I try to exfoliate my face, and you can definitely have more of that feeling because of the shea butter ingredient. It definitely has more of a moisturizing feeling, but to be honest, I don't really see the difference between the two. I was talking about like the moisture level that our KLAIRS, it feels like it has like a higher moisture level. I wanted to also try it out, like to see if there is actually the moisture level difference between the two products. So let's try. Okay, so let's see the moisture level difference. I just washed both sides of my hands. So first, this is the side that I used fresh. The moisture level. So it's 33. And moving on to this hand where I used KLAIRS, it's 34. Yeah! There's not like huge difference in moisture level, but definitely both do have great moisture for face polish products. And because of the shea butter ingredients in the KLAIRS product, it definitely did have a little higher moisture level than the fresh product. So you can definitely call these two products the Dupes products. Okay, let's move on to the second dupe. This time it's a sun lotion product. So the product that I've tried before, it's from the brand Dior, which is definitely one of the highest brands out there, and it's Dior Snow. In French, it's based dedans Anglais Saison. It's actually a brightening makeup base with sun lotion function in it. I thought the perfect dupe for this product is definitely our KLAIRS Midday Blue Sun Lotion. It also works as a makeup base, but also it is a great sun lotion, so I thought this would be the perfect dupes. And as you can see from the packaging, it has like a blue base. Just correct that skin tone before you apply makeup. Common trait between these two is that before use, you actually have to shake the products so that you can blend skin tone improvement formula with like the sun lotion formula together. But what amazed me was the difference as well. And for Dior, it is 30 milliliter, while our KLAIRS 50 milliliters. Of course, we have to look into the SPF level. Dior, it is SPF 35 PA+++. For KLAIRS, it is SPF 40 PA++. We have to talk about the ingredients as well. So for Dior Snow, the most outstanding ingredient, the glacial water that they use to make the formula, Midday Blue Sun Lotion, the most outstanding ingredient is definitely guajuline, a very natural ingredient which also helped to bring out that blue color of this product as well. Talk about the price. The Dior Snow, it's 87,000 won. Our Midday Blue Sun Lotion is 23,000 won in Korean won. And the biggest difference is definitely the texture. So I'm going to show you the texture of these two products, and I'm going to start with the Dior Snow, and I'm going to show you on this part of my hand. So you can see that it has a very watery drop. Start applying it to show you the texture. And it's very watery, but as you apply it, you feel that it turns into a very matte finish. But even though it has a matte finish, it's still oily. For me, because I have comparatively dry skin, I would definitely prefer to go back using KLAIRS, especially before applying makeup. So I applied an excess amount of the product to just show you the texture, but the color base would look something like this. And moving on to our KLAIRS Midday Blue Sun Lotion, which is my personal favorite. So comparing to Dior Snow, it's less watery. It has a cream texture. To show you the texture on my hands. It also has like a cooling feeling, and it comes from the ingredient guajulines, which definitely helps to calm your skin. Less oily than Dior Snow, and definitely has a more moisturizing feeling. For makeup, I would definitely go for KLAIRS Blue Sun Lotion. So this would be the finished look of these two products. To be honest, personally, I think this is much better in terms of how it feels like, SPF level, and like the finish itself. I would definitely go for KLAIRS Midday Blue Sun Lotion. So we can call these two definitely the dupes. Let's move on to our third dupes, and this time it's a base makeup product. The dupes that we will be doing is these two products. So for a more costly brand, we chose Addiction. These two products are actually very similar, but different in price. Starting with the Addiction, this is a tinted skin protection with an SPF 50 plus PA+++. And for this, the price is 56,000 won. In size, it's 30 milliliters. I found the perfect dupe for this product on Wishtrend.com, and it's again from the brand KLAIRS. And as a lot of you guys already know, our best KLAIRS item is definitely KLAIRS Illuminating Supple Blemish Cream with SPF 40 PA+++. This is what I use every single day. Instantly, when I use this Addiction, I felt like, oh my god, this actually really feels similar. For our KLAIRS Blemish Cream, the price is 23,000 won. Talking about the size as well. It's like huge. Talking about the common traits first, the texture is actually very similar SPF level, and also the color-wise, it's very similar as well. Both I love because it has like a really moisturizing finish. Also, what's great is that when you cleanse it off after using these two products, it actually cleanses off really well mildly, so it doesn't really irritate your skin even when you're cleansing it. This has less coverage compared to the KLAIRS Blemish Cream. For Addiction, as time passes, for those parts where you have more oil than like other parts of your skin, you can see that it kind of breaks down. But for our KLAIRS Illuminating Supple Blemish Cream, lasts longer compared to Addiction, so that's why I always go back to our KLAIRS BB Cream. And it has the formula that you can layer. Once you apply it, like the first layer, it'll have more natural moisturized finish, but as you layer it, it portrays a more matte finish onto your skin, so that's one of my favorite part about this BB cream. So consider that in mind, and let's check the texture between these two products. Okay, so let's compare the texture of these two products, and let's start with the Addiction's Tinted Skin Protector. You can see that the texture is not too watery, very similar with our KLAIRS Illuminating Supple Blemish Cream. And to show you how it applies on my hand, it's not like a high coverage product. Color, again, is very similar with our KLAIRS product. This is the finish of the brand Addiction. And moving on to this KLAIRS Illuminating Supple Blemish Cream. We've talked about this product so many times. So very similar, it's very similar. And the color is very similar as well. The feeling of how it applies is also very similar between these two products. The KLAIRS product definitely is less oilier. KLAIRS definitely has more coverage in terms of pores, in terms of redness. I also wanted to compare the moisture level between these two products, so let's do that. Moisture level on this hand, where I used BB cream from the brand Addiction, it is 34. And checking the moisture level for our KLAIRS, the moisture level is 38. Yeah! I definitely think that these two are perfect dupes. Those of you who feel like you guys are looking for a BB cream that has like the perfect texture, that applies really well with a great moisture level, definitely try going for KLAIRS Illuminating Supple Blemish Cream. Okay, moving on to our fourth and also the last dupe is a clay mask. Perfect product for pore care, skin texture recovery, and face calming and everything. So we all love clay masks. Brand Fresh definitely has the best mask products, face mask products. I'm gonna compare clay mask from Fresh, and it's Umbrian Clay Purifying Mask. And I've also used this and I loved it. I love the finish. I love how it feels. As good as it is, it's very pricey. Look for like the perfect dupes from the brand Skin and Lab, and it's Glacial Clay Facial Mask. And this actually ranked in top 12 of our 2016 Best Beauty Awards. So both of these products have very similar effects. It has pore tightening effect, and of course it has sebum control, which definitely helps to improve your skin texture. It also like does deep cleansing, like mild exfoliation at the same time. And at the end, like good clay mask products, it also has like a moisturizing effect after the use. So in that terms, like effect wise, it's very similar. But talking about the difference, of course, there's difference in price. First of all, Fresh Umbrian Clay Purifying Mask to 78,001, so it's actually very pricey. So if you're looking for dupes, definitely go for Skin and Lab Dr. Pore Tightening Glacial Clay Facial Mask because the price 28,001. So considering the very similar effect these two products have, this definitely has a more reasonable price. There's a difference in ingredients. So starting with the Fresh, it has an ingredient called Fuller's Earth, which is like rich in minerals. Talking about the ingredients in our Skin and Lab, it has a glacial soils ingredient, which I think is really cool, and it also affects like the scent, like a fresh scent it has. But another ingredient included here is oatmeal, which I thought is very interesting. Oatmeal ingredients provides like hydration onto your skin. Okay, so let's compare the texture between the two products. So starting with the Fresh Umbrian Clay Purifying Mask, something like this if you open the product. As many clay mask feels like, it does have a cooling effect. But in terms of application, I would prefer the Skin and Lab one. Too watery that you have to like work the way to like fully fill up all the spaces of your skin. So this is the texture and the color of the clay mask from Fresh. Now moving on to this hand, I'm gonna use Skin and Lab Dr. Pore Tightening Glacial Clay Facial Mask. Product looks something like this. You can actually see like particles, and these are the particles of oatmeal. So I'm gonna apply it, and oh, it has like a cool feeling. But considering that the ingredient of this mask is glacial soil, I think it feels like cooler, even cooler than the one from Fresh. As I apply it, I can definitely feel like the oatmeal particles. So I finished applying it on my hands, and I'm gonna show you the difference in how it hardens, and I'm gonna leave it for around 5 minutes. So this is how it looks like when it hardens after around 5 to 10 minutes, and you can see that how it dries, like the texture, it's very similar. But to be honest, the Fresh clay mask feels a bit drier. If you guys are looking for a more moisturized finish of a clay mask, I would definitely recommend Skin and Lab's clay mask. So we can definitely say that these two are perfect dupes. That was it for my dupes video today. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys have a sense of what some of our great products from Wishtrend.com is like. Really hope our Wishtrenders out there gets to enjoy some of the great quality products on Wishtrend.com in a more reasonable price with the exact same effect, or sometimes even a better effect. In terms of how moisturized it is, how great the texture is compared to some of the products in high-end brands. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that big fat thumbs up. Leave it in the comments if you have any further questions as well. Also, make sure to subscribe to our Wish Beauty Lab, which is our second channel where you can see product details. So thank you guys once more, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye! Mwah!